So, shall we?
Wow, my whole family is here. This is crazy. This is my cousin.
How are we doing on time?
My dad, my brother, my sister-in-law. They've all come to support me. This is really something else.
Why don't we stop and then now just like think about it and then
Yeah, right.
let's bring your lovely mother in.
Okay,
Yeah.
come, yeah.
Yeah, would you introduce her?
Sure, this is my mother, Jane Lieberman. She, you know, I would say is at least partially responsible for all of what you see here, you know.
Wow.
Oh my God, what responsibility.
That is quite something for.
She's always been a great supporter of if not the work itself, at least, you know.
The artist making
the artist making the work, yeah.
Well, you must be very proud of her.
I am very proud of him.
Yeah.
And it gives me great pleasure to know that he enjoys every bit of it.
Yes.
Yeah, he's one of the saner kids on the planet, you know? This is the great thing. Now, behind you, is this something you'd like to talk about, Mrs. Lee?
Well, Justin's always been a huge collector of things.
Oh, yeah.
And if you've
He's
ever
a hoarder?
been a hoarder, and he loves toys.
Oh.
And you can see all of the wonderful little objects in this piece that he's managed to collect throughout Manhattan. The joke here is that very few people in Manhattan would have a yard, to have a yard sale. So, and as I've heard him explain earlier, Manhattan Mini Storage is one of his favorite storage spots.
Well, we've all had to use it. It's amazing how many people I speak with who have this common experience that could only happen in New York.
Yeah.
That we've all used Manhattan Mini Storage, or one of them, but primarily that one, to store either a winter wardrobe in summer or books that we don't have, you know, that we can't, you know, store in our room or whatever. Sorry, my cell phone went off in the middle of this, and I was suddenly just thrown
Thank God
off.
we can build well edit.
My goodness. So, in any event.
Yeah. Let me take you back and show you one final thing. This is kind of the core of the exhibition, though, is, you know, along with my entire family from all over the country.
I think we should all sit down at the
Yeah, why don't everyone sit down? That would be great. Have a seat. David, great to see you. And Anne, how are you? This is so nice.
We need some cigarettes. Actually, it's quite comfortable, Justin.
Yeah, oh, that would be good. So this room is kind of like the conference room for the advertising agency, and you know, this ceiling, this drop ceiling with this kind of dismal fluorescent lighting, and the acoustic room dividers that I made, and the motivational poster for the executives trying to come up with, you know, the good campaign. And then the table itself and the chairs, which are actually all made out of furniture that I found on the street and then chopped up into pieces and reconfigured with enormous amounts of Gorilla Glue and Vibrotex. And
I love the way you planted the ashtrays.
yeah, and then, you know,
Which is
an
something
ashtray
no one can do anymore
for
in our
everyone.
office.
Yeah, I call it the smoker's table.
Yeah. Which at his studio loft is very much something you can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, this
becomes your boardroom.
Yeah, this is the boardroom.
Yeah.
And actually, there is a kind of final little end to the show, which is the janitor's closet of the agency, which is back here. So, you know, this is, I kind of think of this as like, the works that I put in here, which are, you know, are actually a lot of kind of like the Justin Lieberman greatest misses, which were left over from other shows. And, you know, I kind of this calendar here, which is, you know, I'm not going to force you to read all this, but it's basically a letter that an ex-girlfriend wrote to me, dumping me, you know, so this was kind of my revenge at her. Try not to get the name in there, that would be bad. But, and then these are photographs by photographer Jacques Sturgis, who takes these pictures of like prepubescent girls on the French Riviera, and there's something incredibly both, you know, perverse about his work. And it's not necessarily, I think, the fact that he takes pictures of these underage girls. It's more the kind of like artsy conventions that he uses to excuse himself from that. Yeah. You know, the chiaroscuro and the black and white photography. So this is just kind of my straight appropriation of his work. Right. There's a little drawing of a garbage bag, and the drawing of the solitary light bulb up on the high on the ceiling. And then, you know, I just kind of took all the galleries, you know, brooms and junk, and stuffed it back here, and I kind of think of it as the shame, the secret shame of the exhibition itself. So I like that the exhibition kind of goes in stages towards degradation. Towards degradation. As you walk through as you walk through the exhibition, it becomes more and more degraded.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, we want to thank Justin for sharing this time with us and giving us a really internal view here of the work itself, and it's wonderful and amusing and very, very provocative and fun. And we thank you.
Oh, great.
Very much.
Thank you very much, Ted.
Yeah. I wanted to additionally thank Zach Feuer Gallery for letting us come today, and also Mrs. Lieberman for giving us wonderful commentary and enthusiasm and sparkling wit, and big smile. And thank you again, all of you.